Good morning, everyone. I am Melanie Youngsma with the Lansing Journal, here with Managing Editor Josh Bootsma.
Hi again, everybody.
Josh, what a busy week it's been in Lansing again.
Yet another busy week in town, that's right.
This was back to school week, and I don't know if you counted, but Lansing has 9 elementary schools, and they all started on the same day.
They all start on the same day, all 9 of them. Can we name all 9 while we're right here? Let's give it a shot. Me? All right, let's try. District 158, we've got Memorial Junior High, we've got Coolidge, we've got Oak Glen, and we've got Revis. Those 3 are the elementary schools. And then we've got Lester Crawl Primary Center. So there's 5. We go south to District 171. We've got Heritage Middle School and Nathan Hale Elementary.
2.
And then for the private schools, we have Lansing Christian and Eagle Christian Academy. And there's your 9.
Very good.
Yeah. And they all started on Wednesday.
Yes.
0 to 100 in Lansing. Just all the kids are back to school.
Ramped right up.
Yeah.
So you and I were at the north end of town and the south end of town on opening day.
Yep.
Just we did a couple of Facebook Live videos just to remind the broader community that school is starting, and that means there's more traffic and more buses with kids being dropped off, and parents dropping off kids, and kids walking on the sidewalks and crossing guards and all of that happening. That's all geared up now.
That's right.
For our elementary schools.
Right.
So it was a busy week.
It was. You know what else has reminded me that school is starting this week?
What?
The weather post.
Josh, you're too kind. It's true, and thank you for noticing.
Yep.
Scout and I took our daily walks to every single one of those 9 schools so that we could take photos of the schools and post them in the daily weather posts.
Yeah.
We had beautiful weather this week, so we got a lot of nice pictures of schools, and we just thought it would be nice to tie in the school photos because it's that season of the year.
Yeah.
It made sense to add that to our daily weather post.
Yeah. It's been fun.
Yeah. Thanks for noticing.
Yeah, absolutely. So those 9 schools are in session, and there's only one left in Lansing, and that's the big one, TF South. TF South, right. District 215, will start school on Monday. But District 215 has 4 different schools, only one of which is in Lansing, and that's TF South. So we'll have all the schools back in session starting on Monday of next week.
Whew.
Yeah.
And you were talking about how the rhythm of life and school starting, it's part of it's a milestone when school starts. Every
Absolutely.
School year is a milestone. Families feel that rhythm of life.
Absolutely. Yeah, it is definitely a milestone, and it makes us think of, like, summer's always, there's some rhythm in summer, but when you get back to school, there's always a newness of, like, all right, we're getting back to the regular routine, kind of. So,
right.
And it's also made us think about our kind of regular routine, and this is actually the time that we celebrate our anniversary as the 5 years of the Lansing Journal. It was at the beginning of a school year
That is true.
that the Lansing Journal started in 2017.
Our first print issue was September 13 of 2017, and we had published some things online before then. So in this nostalgic time of year,
Yeah.
I looked back at some of our stats,
Yeah.
and I found our first education post
Mm-hmm.
in
Okay.
2017.
Yeah.
It was a short post about the Rotary Club in Lansing, which chose 2 students of the month for September. And the Rotary Club used to do this. Every month they chose 2 students and honored them for some sort of accomplishment, and I think they gave them a certificate at their Rotary Club luncheon. And so we published about that in September of 2017. And the Rotary Club no longer exists.
Yeah.
They disbanded, small membership, so they disbanded, but they live on in the Lansing Journal.
Right.
And that speaks to why it's important to have a community newspaper, to have that record of things that happened in town.
Absolutely. And that story, didn't you say, had only 20?
Yes, that was one of our early stories, and 27 people.
Yeah,
viewed
27 views. And now we've got much more viewed stories. People are viewing it in the hundreds or the thousands sometimes. And
right.
We're very grateful for that. And we also looked at how many education stories we've published, and it's 765 since that story.
Right.
How many education stories the Lansing Journal has published. That's a lot. That averages out to over 150 per year. And that's committed coverage. People who are in town, who drive past the same schools that your kids are going to, who are invested in reporting on the good things that are happening in those schools.
Right.
Yeah.
So it was fun to look back at that, and that's why we're doing a fundraising campaign in honor of our 5-year anniversary.
Yeah.
And the theme of that campaign is 5 and Forward, because we have a lot to be grateful for over the past 5 years. Our community has supported us and has grown us. It's because of you that we've been able to provide 5 years of coverage of not just schools, but businesses and churches and local government.
Yeah.
All those important things that make a community a community.
Right.
So we are grateful for the 5, and we are committed to moving forward. We know there are more stories to tell, more news to cover, and we want to be there when news happens in Lansing.
Absolutely. So whatever the years of the future look like, we're committed to moving forward, and we hope that you'll join us on that journey. And the reality is, right now, you and I just face the next busy week in Lansing. So we're going to tackle that.
I wonder what it's going to be.
That's right. We never know.
We never know.
But we'll be here for it, and we'll be here with you for next video next week. So we'll see you then.